Let's talk about something real. These are three biggest traps many Africans fall into in their first years in Poland. Not because we are lazy and not because we are unserious people, but because nobody explained these things. So, trap number one is waiting too long to plan. Many people only start thinking when there is already a problem, when the contract is ending, when the resident card is delayed or expired, or when their HR start asking them questions. Right? That is already too late. Because in Poland, you must think 6 months ahead, not 6 weeks. If you are working, ask yourself, where will my documents be in 6 months? If I lose this job, what is my next option? And if you're a student, don't wait until graduation to start job hunting. Start early, prepare documents early, talk to employers early. Planning late turns small issues into big crises. And the trap number two is trusting silence. This is very, very common in Poland, for example. You submit documents, you pay a lawyer, and then everything becomes quiet. And then you think, okay, maybe they are working on it. But let me tell you something very important. Silence does not mean progress. Because in Poland, offices are overloaded. Lawyers handle many cases. And if you don't follow up, your file can just be in one person's drawer, like nobody's going to attend to it. So this is something many Africans don't understand at first, that in Poland, your application is not emotional. It is a file in a system, and you are not a client, you are a case number. If nobody touches your file, nothing is going to move. So silence does not mean progress. It usually means that your file is still waiting. And here's what you need to do in real life. Step number one, always use your case number. What do I mean by this? You know that when you submit a document, right, you receive a confirmation. There's always like a reference number or a Strava number or even a confirmation email. That number is your identity in the system. So when you write a letter to them, because some of us actually write letters to them, or when you call them, for example, always start with hello. I'm following up on my resident application. My case number is so, 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 and so. That one sentence can change everything for you because they actually reply. And if you don't have a number yet, use your full name, your date of birth, passport number, and your submission date whenever you're sending a letter or sending a mail or even giving them a call. So, step number two is follow up every 30 days. You don't need long emails or long letter, just write. And by the way, make sure that all of these things that you're writing are in Polish because that's the only way they can read it or even attend to it quickly. So when you're writing this, write, hello, I am following up on my resident application submitted on, put the date. My case number is, put the date. Could you please confirm the current status of my case and if any additional documents are needed? Thank you. That's it. Short, clear, and in system language because everything here works in system. And there's something very important that I want you to do. Always add, is my application complete or is there anything missing? Because many delays or even rejection happens in Poland simply because one paper is missing and nobody tells you that. So you don't move cases in Poland with emotion. You move them with reference number because that is just how the system works, right? So you are not disturbing anyone, you are only activating your file. That's the difference. So follow up every 30 days. Ask for written update. Remember, I said written update. Ask what stage your case is in. And remember, this is your life. So nobody's going to fight for it if you don't fight for it by yourself. Even no lawyer can really fight for it if you don't fight for it for yourself. And trap number three is building life around one option. What I mean is have information, have alternatives, know your timelines. When your contract is ending, when your CRC is ending, all of these things, you need to know them like way in advance. And also ask yourself, if this employer stops, what happens next? If this contract ends, what happens next? If this document is delayed, what is your backup? That is what stability looks like. So preparation feels boring, but crisis is very expensive. Hard work can feed you, but planning will protect you. That's why AEN exists. We are decoding Poland in simple languages. And if this helped you, send it to someone in their first year here. No one should build their life on guesswork. See you next time.